What's up, Divine Angels? It's your girl, Sierra Divine. It's your favorite cutie with the big booty again, back with another video. Today is Freaky Friday, and you know what that means. It's story time. I hadn't been recording this week because I've been sick. I was sick last week, then it went away, but for some reason it came back around again. But I'm better this time, better. I had to go to the doctor. He gave me some of that good medicine. Y'all see baby boy in the background. But anyways, today I've been cooking. I had to go ahead and cook because I had to get ready for story time. I cooked. Let's see what I cooked. I cooked some barbecue chicken, some green beans, some mac and cheese, some honey cornbread, and some yellow rice. Just take a look at that. Take a look. Barbecue chicken, macaroni and cheese, the green beans, the honey cornbread, and let's go over here. Here go the yellow rice. Your girl wanted to go ahead and do it up, even though it's not Sunday. Y'all know I do my cooking vlogs on Sunday, but I was just in the mood, in the spirit. God laid it up on my spirit to cook today, so that's what I did. But hold on, because my man got something to say.
Hey, Divine Angel.
That's mommy's boy right there. But just hold on, and we going to get to the vloggity vlog, the little discussion, the little whatever you want to call it, Freaky Friday. Just wait on it. Just wait on it. We're taking out the trash. We're taking out the trash. Teach him young. Teach him young. Come on. Ooh, you weak. You gotta teach him young, y'all. You acting like you weak. It ain't even that heavy. You saying so yourself. Your words, not mine. So you just gonna leave me? It's so dark, it's so hard to say goodbye to yesterday. Y'all, look at my neighbor's door. And then look at my door. I feel bad. He left me. But I just got something simple. I let the kids pick out two things. I let them pick out that and the spider. He left me. I said we taking out the trash together, and this little boy left me. And he act like he ain't never scared. Yo, he ain't never scared. Oh, you scared now? You scared now?
No.
I was showing them our Halloween decorations. Uh-oh, you gotta be more careful. You walk much.
Look at the dark world sky.
It's Halloween.
Light blue.
The trash can, hold on. Y'all, the trash can is like, I can't, it's like somewhere, hold on. Where is it at? Right there? Right there, hold on. In that dark corner. It's Halloween. Make sure ain't nobody back here.
Friday.
Then he talking about some Friday. Jason back there?
Jake.
Freddie?
Ah! I'm so scared of Freddy.
While you playing, there go a black cat. Hold on. Y'all can't see this cat, but hold on.
Hey,
Hey,
kitty. Run
hey,
away.
baby. Don't mess with her. Hey, baby. Say hey, YouTube.
Hey.
Hey, kitty.
If you
All right.
want a cat, you can subscribe.
Don't nobody want no stray cat. Come on, throw the trash away. We over here in the dark. So you outside of the club and you think I'm a punk.
Stop mommy.
He left me. Oh, you gonna do your mama like that? Y'all. Y'all see how he did me? Hell no. That's messed up. Now, if somebody really was after us, you'll see how he'll do his mama. He just left me. But the joke on him, I got the keys and the door locked. That's messed up. But We finna get back to the house. They finna go do something while I get to the little story time. I hear that motorcycle. It said boom, boom. Y'all, I play too much. I'm trying to show y'all his underwear, his butt crack. But he turned around. I don't know if y'all saw it or not. But I want him to catch me recording him. What's up, y'all? So before I get started with this video, make sure you support your favorite cutie with the big booty, and make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and click that bell notifications for when I post a video. So yesterday night, I didn't get to do my video because I was doing all type of stuff, but I just want to do a little story time. I'm looking cute. I got on a cute shirt, but I'm gonna do like a 2-part story in one. What I did last week, Jane Doe's first time, that was a real video. I put Jane Doe because I didn't want to reveal the identity. But this week, we're gonna do Sierra Divine's first time, and we're gonna do my first time actually experiencing an orgasm. Yeah, so everybody's first time, when you first have sex, it don't necessarily mean that you're gonna have an orgasm as well. So I just wanted to do that, share that, because it still is amazing. But my first time doing the do, I don't want to say, because I know a lot of people probably watch my channel that I actually know, but it was freshman year. Freshman year, I was young and dumb, y'all. Some of these people, some of y'all who probably watching my channel that actually personally know me are probably gonna remember this, but I was in the 9th grade. And I think I had PE first period. I'm laughing so hard, y'all. But I was like raised by my grandmother. Very strict Christian woman. I couldn't go nowhere but to school and choir rehearsal. That's it. Hanging out, football games, going to the skating rink. That shit was dead. And grandma wasn't having it. So I had a boyfriend at the time. Sad thing is, I don't even remember his name. Yeah, I don't remember his name. But I remember it was my freshman year. We've been planning this for like 2 weeks. We were trying to do it for 2 weeks. But I kept chickening out. And I couldn't sneak him into my grandma's house because grandma had them bars on the window and the alarm. So if I open the window, open the door, the alarm was going to go off and she would know either you trying to sneak out or you trying to sneak somebody in. She'd be like, who you trying to sneak in my house? So I had been practicing. Like, yes, I was practicing because I heard it hurt. So this is embarrassing, but what I was doing was taking my fingers, trying to get myself used to it, not knowing that a penis was gonna hurt much worse. But I was practicing, trying to get myself used to it, so when he inserted, his penis, it wouldn't hurt. Long story short, y'all, it didn't work. But anyways, we were planning it for 2 weeks. And then what happened was, I was a freshman and he was a senior. But he was short, so he looked like a freshman. But he was a senior, so he's done this before. He skipped class, skipped school before. So this was, I don't remember what day it was, Monday or Tuesday. So the way my school was set up is that we had the football field, and then on one side of the home side, we'll have like the little announcer stand. Then on the opposing side, they'll have the announcer stand. So me and him planned to meet by like the football field on the home side. because I took PE first period, so we already knew that no PE classes were gonna be out there. So we planned to meet by the, announcer stand on home side. Then we was gonna walk to the opposing side and go in the like little booth there. So long story short, he drove to school, and of course I took the bus. I was nervous, y'all. Nervous. For one, because I didn't want my grandma to find out. For two, I really wasn't good at skipping class, skipping school, or none of that. So he just like, he was casual. He didn't go to homeroom. I went to homeroom. So back then I didn't know. He said, that's your first mistake. He said, how you gonna go to homeroom and then skip first period? Then they gonna know you skipping. You should have never checked in. At the time I didn't know, I wasn't thinking. But long story short, I went to homeroom. Then after that, homeroom, when everybody started going like the first period, I like ducked off and went to like the announcer stand, and he was already on the bleachers waiting for me. So then we said, hey, gave each other a kiss. He was like, you ready to do this? I said, I guess so. So we was holding hands. I thought I was the shit back then. I'm a freshman. I got a boyfriend that's a senior. So we would hold hands and we walked over to the other side. It was like, I can remember, it was like foggy that morning. Not like rainy or wet, but it was like real smug foggy. So we was over there on the other side of the field. Nobody was there. No PE classes would be there. So he brought a bunch of blankets that he had from his car and laid it on the floor. Yes, y'all. Lost my virginity on the floor outside. But anyways, at the time, I sort of knew what I was doing, but I sort of didn't. But he had to take care of everything. He had the condom. He had the blankets. He had like the oil. Because, slipping in there, all that stuff. But we started off slow by talking. So, oh, let me back up. He bought like some wine, a bottle, so I could like get loose. Yes, on top of me losing my virginity at school, skipping class, we were getting drunk too. Y'all, if anybody who know this see me, don't tell on me. I'm sorry, Grandma. But anyways, we were talking, kissing, drinking, getting loose. He was ready. His little member was strong and hard. I just had to build up my courage, to get loose, to take it there. So then when I started, like he said, I started giggling and stuff. I guess trying, how girls is, your man say something, you like, oh, you're so crazy, you're so funny. I guess that wine was taking effect. So then he took my little cup. Y'all, we were only in school. We ain't had no fancy wine glasses or nothing. So he took my little plastic cup, set it to the side. He kissed me. And I'm thinking in my head, oh, Lord, it's that time. I can't be scared. I'm finna be a woman now. I gotta get with it. So he started kissing on me, playing with my breasts, trying to unbutton my pants. I don't even remember what I had on. I just know I had jeans on. No, I didn't. I think I had khakis on. I think we still had uniform back then. And my grandma really didn't let me wear no skirts. I was in the 9th grade. I ain't started like wearing skirts, feeling myself till I was like a junior. But anyways, he was trying to unbutton my clothes, kissing on my neck. And as a child, I can say I was a child back then. You really ain't in touch. You don't be like, ooh, that feels good. I was just like, oh, I need to hurry up and get this over with. I said I wanted to have sex with him. We're doing it. I wasn't into it. I was just like nervous, thinking in my head, is this a part of what we got to do? Foreplay, basically. I ain't know nothing about no foreplay back then. I just know He got to put his penis inside. Yeah. So he's taking his shirt off. He's unbuttoning his clothes and stuff while he's trying to get me out my stuff. So I let him, we stopped kissing. He took off his pants, his shoes, his shirt, all that. And then I took off my clothes. And back then I didn't know nothing about it. I had on them little granny panties. So he ripped them off. So yeah, he ripped them off. So after that, the rest of the day, I basically didn't have no underwear on. But anyways, took off my bra, ripped off my panties. So then he started like playing with it, trying to get it wet, trying to get it moist. So then he took one of his condoms, put it on, and then he spit. Like that was nasty. He spit on it. And he was trying to get it wet. And I'm like, thinking in my head, is this part of sex? Is this what we supposed to do? So I'm a freshman, y'all. He's a senior. I'm like, he's done this before. He know what he doing. I'm playing with the thing. So I'm sorry if I keep waving it back and forth. I'm just like, this is crazy. But anyways, I'm thinking in my head, this man is, I don't know if he was 17 or 18, and I was like 15, I think. 14, 15, I don't know. But I was like a freshman, a fresh meat. But I was like, is he supposed to spit on? Is that a part of what they do? So let me get down to the nitty gritty because I'm trying to prolong this story time. He was easing his penis inside and I lost my breath for a minute. So I like pushed him off me. I'm like, that hurt. He said it's supposed to. So I'm just like, okay. And he was like, are you ready? And I'm like, hold on, I gotta catch my breath. He said, what's wrong with you? I'm like, it hurted. I couldn't breathe. I said, I knew it was gonna hurt, but I didn't know it was gonna hurt that bad. Y'all, I can't describe the feeling, but for everybody, y'all know how it feels when something foreign enters your body. It hurts. You have to get used to it. So after about like a minute or two, I laid back down and I looked at him. I'm like, I'm ready. So then he positioned himself back on top of me. And this time he didn't even like let me get used to it. He just shoved it in. I was like, oh shit. I'm thinking in my head, I'm like, this hurts. I'm like, it shouldn't feel like that. I'm like, it's supposed to be romantic. This is my boyfriend. I'm like, either I'm being raped or I'm having sex. And then he was going slow, trying to, I guess, get me used to it. So then after a while, I'm like, I'm getting used to it, feel good. So then that's when he started pounding, going to town. Then next thing I know, I felt something warm. And I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, I think I peed on myself. Because before this, y'all, I had to pee. I've been nervous all morning. I have not gone to the bathroom. I've been nervous. So I'm embarrassed thinking I peed on this man. So then he's looking at me. He was like, you ain't a virgin no more. I'm like, how you know? I'm like, what? How do you know? I'm like, is it because you're inside of me? And he said, look, y'all, it was blood all over the condom. I was so scared. I'm like, do I need to go to the hospital or something or what? He said, no, that's normal. And I was like, good, because I didn't want to go to the hospital. I didn't want to have to tell my grandma that I had sex at school and I'm bleeding and I think something wrong with me. So then after we got over the blood and I was like, thank you, I didn't pee on this man. He was going to town, like putting my legs, I was flexible more than I am now, but my leg was by my head. And I'm like, I thought you're supposed to do missionary when it's your first time. But after that cherry pop, he didn't care. He took both my legs and he stretched them up over my head and he was just going to town. And then I was just like, I don't know if I'm supposed to moan or what. So I was just like laying there looking at him do what he do. But I'm like, it hurt. But at the same time, I'm like, it's starting to feel real good. So then he said, are you used to it? I said, yeah. And then he took it out. He said, turn over for me. Mind you, again, I'm still a little kid, so I really don't know nothing about sex. Didn't know about doggy style. So I turned over. I'm laying flat on my stomach with my hands like this up by my side. He said, no, get on your knees. So I get on my knees. I'm sitting up straight. He said, no, you got to bend over. Basically doggy style. So then, not knowing about the female anatomy really, I was dumb, y'all. Like, my grandma tried to keep me innocent. So I'm like, oh my God, he's gonna put his dick in my butt. I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, is this a part of your first time? Not knowing that you can have access to the vagina from the back. Yeah, I was dumb, y'all. Like, dumb. I might have been acted fast. For those who know me, I might have acted fast, but when it came to sex, I tried to like play along, but I was dumb for real. But anyway, so he started hitting it doggy style. And then it was like a feeling I didn't feel like when I was in missionary. I started feeling it in my belly. And I said, oh. And he said, yeah. He said, that's what I want to hear. So he kept going to town. And I started moaning. And I'm like, oh, shit. He said, yeah, you talking to daddy now. He started talking nasty, all that. Next thing I know, he stopped. And I'm like, what's wrong? I'm like, I was starting to like it. He said, the condom broke. Y'all, all that shit went out the window. I'm like, oh my God, because all I know is my grandma used to tell me, don't have sex so you can get pregnant. So he pulled out. And then I turned around and all I seen was like the condom. Had like a big rip in it. And I'm like, what did you do? Now I'm finna be pregnant. I have to tell my grandma I'm finna be 16 and pregnant. I'm finna be 15 and pregnant. I'm like, why did I let you do this? Why did I let you sleep with me? We didn't know what we was doing. So after that, I started freaking out. He was like, no, I didn't nut. I ain't know nothing about nut back then. I said, what do you mean I'm gonna get pregnant? So long story short, that was it. We packed up. He went to go put all the shit back in the car. And instead of me going around to the front of the school and trying to walk in as if I was checking in, I tried to like sneak. The way my school is set up is like we have like the gym. It's a piece of hair. The gym is at the back. So my gym class is usually like, it's the gym and then it's like a lobby area. So I'm trying to sneak past the door, thinking that my gym class was like in the gym part and not like the lobby part. So I'm like ducking off, trying to like sneak in, blend in. Next thing I know, the door open. And then all I heard was my gym teacher said, come on, Sierra, you busted. And I'm like, oh, shit. I'm like, I'm busted. I got caught skipping. Now I'm nervous thinking I'm finna be pregnant. And then all my classmates, I still remember all the people who was in my first period gym class were just laughing at me, calling me stupid. Yeah, I was stupid. I could have walked in the front door, but I'm trying to sneak into school through the back. So, of course, my teacher had to do her job, do what she had to do. So she went, I got in trouble. I was in the office talking to Coach Woody. I think I got paddled too. My school still used to paddle. But I told Coach Woody, because I couldn't hold it no more. I was like ready to cry. So I said, Coach Woody, I got to go to the bathroom. I didn't have to go to the bathroom. Like me having a pee, that was gone. I went to the bathroom just to cry. And then there was this girl in there. I don't know if she wanted me to say her name. If I knew of her through her sister, I don't want to say her last name to reveal her identity, but her initials are TS. And then her little sister's initials was KS. But anyways, I was in the bathroom crying, and she came in the bathroom concerned. She said, what's wrong with you? And I didn't know this girl, y'all, but I knew of her. I said, I'm pregnant. And she said, oh my God. she didn't want to deal with my drama. Once I said that, she just started washing her hands like I ain't say nothing. And I'm like, oh shit, I'm screwed. I'm like, how am I gonna tell my grandma that I skipped school, had sex, and then my first time having sex, I'm pregnant. But long story short, that's my first time of my losing my virginity. The condom broke, and I thought I was gonna get pregnant. But y'all, that's Sierra Divine, your favorite cutie with the big booties, first time. And I'm gonna have to probably do part 2 of this story time later of my first orgasm. Cause my first time, he was beating it up, but I didn't know what an orgasm was. I didn't know how to get in contact with my body, but it was just that he didn't nut, I didn't nut. We were just play fucking, I guess you can say. Can we say that on YouTube? But yeah, like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell notification, and I'm gonna come back with part 2 of Sierra Divine's having sex and my actual first experience in orgasm. Peace.